Yo, what is up, guys? Aquas here, and we're back with our EBT Week 1 Team Builder, and we are against JakeJust and the Kentucky Tentecruels. They have a very formidable team, which I will try to get up over in the corner of this video, somewhere near this Team Builder right here. So, first mon I brought this week was Soliana or Victini, with the choice banned because most people who know Victini are gonna agree that very little can take a hit from a banded Victini and retaliate back without it being slower or set up. And so that's why I'm bringing it, especially when his team is so weak to banded V create or just banded Victini in general. It has a very standard spread, 252 in attack, 4 in special defense, 252 in speed, jolly nature. Not a lot to be really heat out there, but really solid. Next up is Dram. Shout out to my boy Dram out there. The Alolan Muck with the Assault Vest with Poison Touch, with Poison Jab, Knockoff, Shadow Sneak, and Stone Edge. Max HP, max attack with Adamant Nature, and 4 in special defense. This thing is kind of meant to be a pseudo check for Jake's Mega Altaria, just to make sure it can poison it and keep it whittled down, or poison anything really on his team, and then get a knockoff off, Shadow Sneak for priority just before it dies, and then some Stone Edge for his Tornadus. Next up is Squishy, or Zygarde 50%, with Dragon Dance, Iron Tail, 1000 Arrows, Extreme Speed, 20 HP, 252 Adamant Nature, with 236 IVs in speed. This Zygarde outpaces Mega Altaria, no matter what, as long as they're both in the same speed tier. So it outspeeds it by 1 point. So, and then after that, we can fire off a Corkscrew Crash with Iron Tail, which does OHKO it, or does a lot of damage, and then we can come with something else and kill. But I know we can take a hit from the Altaria, if need be. Next, we have 6 seconds, our Suicune, which is a very standard defensive set. Like, again, I'm sorry for this week not having the most out there sets that I could use. I am going to plan on working out that this week, but other than that, very solid Suicune set with Tailwind to make sure we can outspeed some things, just in case, like, things go sour and something is scarfed. And so we have Scald and Ice Beam. Scald for the stab water coverage and burn. Ice Beam, just great coverage. Toxic to whittle down those walls. Very basic set after that. Continuing the basicness is the basic bunny. Min, our Mega Lopunny, with Drain Punch, Return, Thunder Punch, and Fake Out, with 176 speed. This is enough to outspeed his fastest member on his team, which is Weavile, by 1 point, and then have the rest in HP, and then have attack investment, obviously. And then our final one, we have Sarina, which is Careful Nature with 160 in special defense, 252 in HP, 96 in attack, with Aromatherapy, Synthesis, Rapid Spin, and Dropkick. Sarina is one of the thickest mons you will go against in Draft League format. Even though it's a grass type and has a lot of weaknesses, it can eat up hits so easily, and then without priority, like it's immune to priority, you could say, like, have this be fast or scarf or whatever. It's really juicy mon to use. Considering I have 2 thick mons on my team, I'm mad about that. But so I'm actually gonna swap into the battle here real quick. Uh, Yo, what's up, guys? We're back again with the battle against JakeJust's, and we're on the other side. Sorry, replays are a bit wonky right now on Showdown, but it's all good. So, we're about to start our battle with Jake here in just a second. Okay. Starting off, he leaves off with his Tatsuki, his Tornadus incarnate. So, knowing this, most likely, I don't think he'd have dark coverage on this just because he has Weavile. So I decide to nuke something right off the bat, turn 1, and so I go with my Band Victini for the V create. It okos. Very great on our part. It gives him a chance to go into Altaria, which is very scary, and he sets up with Dragon Dance. This is very terrifying, and he sets Cotton Guard, but with our Muck, we get the poison off, thankfully. Otherwise, we would have been in a very bad spot. And so, we just keep poison jabbing. And it's especially at 36%. So, down goes Muck, sadly enough, which is bad, but it's slowly going down to Toxic. We have Suicune here, 6 seconds. We eat up the hit very well, and then we kill with Ice Beam. So, right now, it's a 5-4 lead. Now it comes in Blitzkrieg, which he predicts my switch in Serena, which is unfortunate, very unfortunate on our part. But we, as a last-ditch effort, we go for a Trop Kick to see what his set is, and we get paralyzed, which didn't matter, but oh well. So, moving on, it's 4-4. We send in our Zygarde, knowing this is probably Specs. We can set up on this, but it gets confusion. It gets confusion on us, which is very bad on our part, but we hurt ourselves in the next turn, which sucks. So I decide, well, I have to go for 1,000 arrows now to get rid of this, so Zygarde doesn't die. And knowing that we're going to die this turn, we Extreme Speed. Because he's going to Ice Shard, killing us right there. So then, in comes Min Min. Easy fake out kill. And then he sends in his Wheezing, which is probably gonna, Will-O-Wisp was gonna plan on Will-O-Wisping us, so we sent in Suicune just so we can just do damage to this, and then eventually start Tailwind, and then finish up the game from here. It really was a wrap from there. Second, we got rid of that Altaria and Weavile. It was GG from there. But he decides to switch out, which is very confusing on my part. I guess he just wanted to flinch us to death, but we do set up the Tailwind, and that ended up being GG. So, like I said, we have our nuke button right here. We outspeed, and yeah, it's just going to be a Banded Bolt Strike after another Banded Bolt Strike. Like, regardless, he wouldn't be able to beat us out right there. We do too much, so he decides to go for Sludge Wave for a last-ditch effort, and then we kill him right here. GG. GG, Jake. Hopefully you do better in this season. Close 2-0 win for us, but I mean, looking great for us right now. We have 3 points, 2 differential, 1 win. Great way to start off the season. Hopefully we can continue to prosper. But after all, I'm Aquos. I am signing out.